To always get the latest Game Tea, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us at Twitter at Game Tea Podcast X. You can find us on Facebook at The Game Tea Podcast, and you can find us on Instagram at The Game Tea Podcast. We post frequently, giving you podcast updates, posting gaming news, and the occasional meme. Check them out after the show, and thank you so much for listening to The Game Tea Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Game Tea Podcast. My name is JP.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Czar.
All right, it's that time of the week. It is Saturday, and you know what that means. We have a fun segment to do, boys. What do you think of that?
Woo! Fuck news. It's time for segments.
Fuck the news, indeed.
Fuck pandemics.
Yeah, and we want some money.
Yeah, money.
And ice cream.
Yeah!
So this week's segment, boys, I'm pretty excited for because it's a brand new segment created from the scary mind of JP.
It's a scary place to be.
I don't want to hear it from you, Czar.
Yeah, for real, Czar. You literally give me nightmares sometimes with your room.
Tee. All right, as Zach said, we've got a little bit of a new segment this week called Playtime Panic. So here's how you play a Playtime Panic. In this segment, the hosts each pick out 3 games that they have played and record how many total hours they've put into each of those games in its lifetime. That means that if you've owned multiple games on multiple consoles, you combine all of that time. So essentially, we have picked out games that we have loved, that we have enjoyed, and most importantly, that we have put a lot of time into. And each of the other 2 hosts get a chance to try and guess how many hours they have put into the game total. The other 2 hosts that are guessing the amount of time that that person has put into the game each get 1 question to ask about the game to try and help them guess how much time was spent on that game. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does.
It does indeedy.
All right. That being said, who pooped last? Who's going first?
You know, I haven't pooped today. I'm kind of worried.
What? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm worried about you, buddy.
I guess you could say I'm full of shit.
Fuck you.
Seriously, you should go to the hospital.
Round 1.
Okay. So I am going first by giving you guys the game that you will guess the total amount of hours that I have spent on it. The first game for me is Pokemon Pearl. Now, out of all the Pokemon games that I have ever owned, I've probably put the most time into Pokemon Pearl. And what's interesting about this is I've actually admitted to you 2 before on a different episode how much time I put into Pokemon Pearl. But I want to see how good your guys' memories are. So what do you think about that?
Oh, shit. We're playing a memory game? You didn't say that. Well, I lose.
Yeah, but I mean, you were probably going to lose anyway, Czar. Have you won a game yet?
No, because Zach keeps hogging all the V's.
Yeah.
No, Zach, not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what are your guys' questions for me about the game?
How many playthroughs have you had, JP?
For Pokemon Pearl, I've only had 1 playthrough, technically.
Did you 100% it, bro?
You only get 1 question per round, Zach.
Did you 100% it, bro? I found my question.
I guess the way you 100% a Pokemon game is by completing the Pokedex, so technically no. But I got pretty damn close. I think of the 493 Pokemon that were available by the end of Generation 4, I probably had about 450. So technically 1 playthrough, and technically no, I did not 100% the game. That being said, what are your guys' guesses?
221 hours.
Okay. And Czar, what's your guess?
621.
Zach guessed 221 hours and Czar guessed 621 hours. The total amount of time I spent in Pokemon Pearl was 438 hours. So, oh my god, Zach was closer by 6. Zach, that's a point for you.
Why is every game we do rigged?
It's because you suck at games. Next question. Come on, those were both really solid guesses. Zach, I was honestly more surprised with your guess because it was so low, but also, I mean, like, I've pretty much played every Pokemon game at least once, so I guess, you know, jumping around 221 hours in one Pokemon game isn't that weird. All right, well, there you go. Zach has the first point of the game. You know what, Zach, why don't you go next?
My next game, or my first game, I guess I should say, is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Kind of in a similar boat, JP. I talked about this recently too, so I feel like this is kind of a little bit of a memory thing.
I think I remember you saying the exact number of hours that you had played.
JP, do you remember?
No, not at all. You know what? Even if you did give us a realistic number of hours you spent in the game, you've probably put in even more since then.
I did dabble.
Yeah, exactly. So it would have already been out of date.
Yeah, so I 100%ed it. I've beaten it on the New Game Plus on its hard mode. I 100% the fact that I basically got all the blades, but I haven't beaten all the side quests.
You know, Zach, you can let me and Zara ask questions.
Hey, I'm already 0 for 1. I wasn't going to stop him from giving us all the information.
Okay, so questions to ask Zach. Did you ever have to use a walkthrough in a section of the game?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got stuck at like chapter 7, man. It was a tough chapter. But I also played it handheld, and if you would have played it, it's one of those things that like you kind of had to pay attention to the environment. And then I saw it, and I was like, I put my face to my palm, and you know, it's pretty embarrassing.
Question for Zach. How many hours did you put into this game?
Can I change my question?
All right. I'll change it. I got a better question.
Yeah, you know what? You can answer that. Zara doesn't know how to do math.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay, I got a legitimate question. How many nights was this game still running on?
I'm not a cheeser like that, bro. I don't do that shit.
Well, I mean, sometimes you forget to put your console to sleep or turn it off or whatever, and you just turn off your TV. And so, you know, the next day when you turn on your TV, you're like, oh shit, oh, game's still on.
I got severe OCD, so that never happens.
That helps me with my guess.
I'm going to say you've put 135 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
337 hours.
Guys, let me do fucking math. Okay, so JT, what'd you say?
I said 135 hours.
And Zara, you said 337.
Give me my points. Give me my points.
Yep. Okay, so the number was 215 hours. I really could have quick math that. I'm pretty stupid. All right, so anyway, that means that Zara gets it. Or not Zara. That means JP gets it.
Son of a hooer, get my hopes up and everything. This game sucks.
Eat my ass, Zara.
Every game we do sucks.
Maybe you should just get good.
Where's Cranky when you need him?
So, I've gone, Zach has gone. For the end of round 1, Zar, what's your game?
All right. I suppose if I can't gain any points, I can't lose any points.
Oh, just wait, buddy.
My first game is The Binding of Isaac.
Oh, dude, Zar loved this game. I remember in college, Zar playing this game. He loved this game.
I've got my guess.
Oh, I still love this game.
Okay, so my question for this round, when was the last time you played this game?
3 weeks ago.
Really?
It is a very big time waster game for me.
I seriously forfeit my question.
You guessed already? Oh God. Okay. Which one of us goes first?
I'll go first. 872 hours.
872 hours?
Damn.
Oh, I could be a dick and just say 871 hours.
Do it, motherfucker.
Or is it 873 hours?
Oh my God, I would literally throw this microphone out my window. You know what? I want to give a more realistic guess anyway. I'm going to say 402.
So Zach guessed 872 hours and JP guessed 402 hours.
What's the right amount of hours?
JP gets the point.
Woo!
You guys way overestimated that. I had 236 hours.
Well, Zach doubled down, and I felt like I had to throw a big number. I'm like, wow, Zach's number is so big. I need big numbers. Why does Zach get big numbers?
Holy shit.
I thought you said you were like, when you told me you were leaving stuff on, I was like, I bet he has some astronomically dumb number.
Dude, you know what?
How little of a life do you guys think I have?
You told me you leave your Xbox on overnight. You're a maniac to me.
I never said I do.
You're a maniac.
You're a monster. All right, it's the end of the first round. Zach has 1 point. I have 2 points, and Czar has no points.
Fuck you both.
Dude, why are you so bad at these games?
I don't know.
Get good.
I'm trying.
Well, that's the end of round 1. It's time to go into round 2.
Round 2.
All right. I got my Pokemon kick off my chest in round 1. I think you both know where this next round is going.
Zelda.
My second game is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Ooh.
Now, Majora's Mask, if I had to make a list of my favorite Zelda games, like top 5, Majora's Mask would be somewhere in there. It's a great game. I mean, what's there to say about Majora's Mask that hasn't already been said? An iconic game. I like the game a lot. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Yes. How many playthroughs have you had of it? Including your 3DS and 64, GameCube, that thing's been ported to the moon and back.
Ah, good question. So I did have it for multiple consoles, so that means that I've had multiple playthroughs. Altogether, I've had 3 full playthroughs of the game where I played the game start to finish, and a couple of playthroughs where maybe I put a couple hours in and then I stopped.
All right. Tell me if this question is out of bounds, but what is your estimated longest playthrough in hours?
Yeah, I can't answer
Damn
that.
it all to
Of course
hell.
that's out of bounds.
You said, well, okay, yeah, that's fair. But I mean, all right. How many times did you do all the side quests?
Ooh, now that's a great question. Majora's Mask is pretty infamous for its side quests. I've only had 1 playthrough of the game where I did all of the side quests, where I was intentionally out looking to 100% the game.
Oh, okay. See, I should have specified get all the masks.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I think I answered your question.
That's fair.
All right, so you guys have the info you need. What's your guesses?
Sorry, you gotta guess first. I keep guessing first.
Well, that's because I don't have any points. All right. 159 hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 96 hours.
Oof.
You lowballing son of a bitch.
Majora's Mask is like the shortest Zelda game besides like the Game Boy ones.
It does not take long to beat.
The total amount of hours I have put into Zelda's Majora's Mask was 69 hours, baby.
Son of a bitch.
Give me that dub.
That's a point for Zach, and also 69, that's the sex number, right, guys?
Oh, come on. I can't be shut out.
Well, then get good.
Damn it.
You're shut out on wins.
Damn it all.
Why don't you just get good?
I can't.
You know, I see why people don't want to play games with me. I'm kind of annoying.
I suck.
All right, you do suck, Czar, but it's okay. We still love you. Zach, it is your turn, my man.
My game. Oh, God. World of Warcraft.
No, I knew this was going to be in here.
All expansions, full sadness, just my total playtime. And I am guesstimating, but it's a pretty accurate guesstimate.
Dude, that's fair. Like, how could you even track? All right, so I already know what my first question for you is. How many of the expansions have you bought since you started playing the game?
I have everything purchased except for the newest one that's not released yet.
And how many is that?
That's a great question, JP. So there was the vanilla game, Burning Crusade, Wrath the Lich King, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor.
Are you even speaking English anymore?
Legion, and then Battle for 9. There are 9 expansions. There's gonna, no wait, 8. Counting's hard. 8 expansions.
And you've played all of them except for 1.
I bought the most recent expansion, but I literally didn't play it. That's how addicted to this game I was.
All right, well, that's my question.
All right. How many times has somebody gotten verbally angry with you for playing too much WoW?
My dad and I fought a lot about it. Thank you for bringing that up, Czar.
I just meant on a number. I was thinking that, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to bring up repressed memories.
Shout out to Zach's dad.
Yeah, so there's your 2 questions. Who wants to go first?
You know what? I'll fall on that grenade. Because at this point, Czar's kind of like a puppy. Like, I'm really rooting for the guy.
Don't kick the puppy.
Czar is like the, underdog in a sports movie. Like, I can't help but root for him, even though I'm playing the game.
Most of this is random chance. How is it statistically possible that I am this terrible?
That's a really good question.
What the fuck?
Someone who's good at math down in the comments.
Tell me why I suck.
All right. My guess is that Zach has put in, I know this is going to be high. I'm going to guess that Zach has put in 1,286 hours into the game.
799 hours.
JP wins.
Oh,
damn it.
Did I really? How many hours? How many hours?
All right. So I ran this through a calculator because that's how gross it is.
I already don't like where this is going.
So I put around, on just my main character, I played this game from 7th grade all the way until just about my junior year of college. In 7th grade to sophomore year, I don't even want to think about it. That's literally where my life was. I would eat, sleep, play World of Warcraft, go to school when I had to. So 367 days is how much was on that one character.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that in hours?
So that's about 8,800 hours.
Bruh.
Oh my God. I wasn't even close. Holy crap.
That is the one case, Sar, where there were certain times where I would fall asleep on the computer. So that definitely did that.
I wasted my question on the first game.
Dude, even taking into account that, though, that's still got to be like 6,000 to 6,500 hours of solid playtime.
Disgusting. I hate myself. Imagine if I read a book or something. I could be smart.
Yeah, it could be. I guess we'll never know.
All right.
I'm sorry. Zach, you're very smart.
So that's 2 for JP. Or are you at 3 now?
Actually, I'm keeping track. I'm at 3 points. You are at 2 points. And Czar, then Czar is here.
I am here.
Czar, it's your turn.
All right. This game's a big one because I am a huge fan of this game as opposed to the other game in the developer's repertoire.
I think I already know what this is.
Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4. What a classic. Not more infamous than New Vegas, but definitely in its own right. Oh my God.
Did you take a lot of time to explore the game?
Who's your favorite group to be associated with in Fallout 4 between like the Brotherhood and those types of people?
Well, this is an unpopular opinion, but the Railroad.
Yeah, that really is a very unpopular. Why the Railroad?
Tinker Tom.
Oh my God. Okay, well, that tells me pretty much a lot of what I need to know.
There is a real reason behind it, but it's really dark and kind of convoluted, so I won't get into that here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You keep that shit to yourself, man.
You already scare me, bro.
I live for the moments where Zach is super sarcastic.
I love you, man, but you scare me sometimes, bro.
But do you have a guess for me?
I do have a guess. My guess is Fallout 4 is not that old, so maybe 347 hours.
On a normal playthrough, that honestly would not be a bad guess, but I know Czar, and he probably has a lot of games there, but he's also a completionist and would really want to go through the playthrough. And knowing that the Railroad is, for some stupid reason, his favorite people to be associated with in the game.
You're damn right they are.
I'm going to say he's put in 120 hours. Czar, how many hours have you put into the game?
Unfortunately, you guys were both way off. Before I knew that we were including all consoles, you would have been closer.
Oh, no.
The question you really should have asked is, how much have you modded the game.
Oh,
Because
yup.
without mods, you guys were really close to the actual number of my gameplay time. But when I discovered mods, the actual total amount of hours came to 3,748.
Oh my God.
I feel so much better about my World of Warcraft time right now. I thought I was gonna be just forever in purgatory with saying that number, but now I feel like Zara and I are a little bit closer right now.
Bought this game day one, and just the freedom to build things and explore and mod your weapons and your settlements and everything else. I did everything there was to do in this game.
All right. Well, it's the end of round 2. Zach has 3 points. I have 3 points. And Zar is still here.
Fuck you guys. Fuck this game.
Get good. All right. It's the top of round 3.
Round 3.
Come on. Let me get a point. At least 1 point.
Now, this next game holds a special place in my heart because we all know that 2018 was one of the best years ever for indie gaming, and this one is one of my favorites. The game is Hollow Knight.
Ooh.
I chose something a little off the beaten path because I honestly have not talked about Hollow Knight a whole lot in the podcast, but it's got a spot in my heart as one of my favorites.
Did you 100% this game?
Did I 100% the game? No, I did not. I got pretty close. Hollow Knight is really explory, so I mean, trying to 100% the game is pretty difficult, honestly. So no, I did not technically 100% the game.
How many times did you start the game?
Only twice. I have only done 2 playthroughs. One of, your normal playthrough and then like a normal game plus. There's a lot of playability that you can get out of Hollow Knight. It's kind of hard because I want to give you guys more details, but at the same time, you each only get 1 question.
That's true. I think I have a guess.
All right. What's your guess, Zar?
52 hours.
Okay. Zach, what's your guess?
46 hours.
Damn it, you lowballing son of a bitch.
All right. Well, I know I just hyped it up quite a little bit, but I only put 28 hours into Hollow Knight.
Ow.
So that point goes to Zach.
Are you serious now? Oh, this sucks.
You can still get a point, Zara. It's okay.
1 more chance.
Speaking of, here's your chance. This next game is super controversial, and I don't know why, because it is my favorite one in this series. And I'm the guy who's been playing since day one. I was bred on this series, man. I was bred on it, okay? So trust me, I have all the reason to be picky. But this series has never been a series about being hard. It's never been a series about innovation. It's just been a series about awesome creatures. And they do a great job.
Just tell us what the goddamn game is.
This game is Pokemon Shield.
Okay.
I've already purchased the DLC. I bought it digitally. I play this game literally a lot. It's just fun. And I don't know if it's because more of my friends have Nintendo consoles, so I can just talk to them and goof around more. This is my most played game, and it's overtaken Pokemon Crystal as my favorite Pokemon game.
That's some big words because Pokemon Crystal is just amazing. All right. So questions time. Now I know that your wife, Krista, loves Pokemon just as much, if not more, than you do.
You shut your whore mouth.
My question is, if you had to make a percentage of the amount of time you've put into the game, what's the percentage between how many hours you've put in versus how many hours Krista's put in?
I feel like that's an illegal question.
Objection.
So my question for you, Zach, is has Krista played the game just as much as you have on the save file?
No. For Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, yes. For this one, no. This one's mainly me. She's probably put in, I guess I will answer your question in kind of a roundabout way from earlier, probably about 1/50th amount of the time that I put in.
Oh, wow. I figured that she put in way more than that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to tailor this a little bit then.
Hey, Zara, for you, that's 2 100ths, bro.
Zar can't math.
I can't. All right. How long from the last time that you turned on the game did you 100% the Pokédex?
100% like 3 days in because JP, Mitch, and I went hard.
Yeah, we really fucking did.
Oh, well, God, I don't know those details.
Did that answer your question?
I mean, those details help.
And I played it literally 5 minutes ago to save it, to make sure I saved it.
Well, I mean, like, once you beat Pokemon, the next thing is just a shiny hunt, and you can't get the shiny charm in the game until you complete the Pokedex. So, yeah. This is actually helpful because I know that we generally got the full Pokedex at about the same time point in the game. So from there, I just have to take into account how much time you've spent shiny hunting in the game. Based off all of that information, I'm going to say you've put in 146 hours into the game.
249 hours.
Can Zar get 2 points?
Why?
It's 247 hours.
Are you kidding me?
That's solid. That's a solid guess.
I'll give Zar 2 points.
You know what? Do you remember in Music Mayhem when I gave Zach
the game-winning point?
like 20 points for getting that question right? Zar, I will give you 3 points for that if you want.
I'm still in the game. I'll take those 3 points. Fuck you guys.
Doesn't he need 4 points?
I just don't want to be last again.
So the standing right now is Zach has 4 points, I have 3 points, and Zar now has 3 points. Because holy shit, that was a great guess, man.
That was a great guess.
Yeah, shot in the dark.
You didn't even take into account the battle tower. 100% of that. Then I even got a competitive team for online, and I've been going hard on that.
Wait until the DLC drops.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I already pre-ordered that, too. I'm very excited.
Same.
Hype. That's why I'm mad this game gets so much shit. Like, yeah, like it's Pokemon. It should look more beautiful, absolutely, but it's still awesome.
It's a great game. It really was. All right, Zar, you are the last person for the end of round 3. What do you have?
I got a straight up wild card for you guys. Now, I played this game out of pure hype, and it is directly related to the last game I said. And that is Fallout Shelter.
Oh, come on. Another Fallout? God.
Yeah. Well, they kind of go hand in hand. I mean, I was playing Fallout Shelter, and I'll give you guys this as a little bit of extra information. 3 weeks before Fallout 4 dropped, and continued to play it up until about a year ago.
Oh, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, it is.
Here's why I'm hesitant, because I was way off with how much time you spent in Fallout 4. So I'm going to have to really tailor the amount of hours I guess you put into this game to that. My question is, did you start playing Fallout Shelter about the same time you started playing Fallout 4?
NANI?
Bruh, you should have been paying attention. I said I played it 3 weeks before the game dropped because it was all hype for Fallout 4.
Can I have another question?
No, you can't.
Oh,
Because you're my biggest competition. If you don't get a point, then we both get last.
I'll give you a pizza
I would love a pizza.
with stuffed crust.
Ooh. JP automatically gets a point.
Hey!
Okay, Zach, what's your...
God, Fallout Shelter's a mobile game. God, I'm trying to even think.
Okay, that's why it's challenging, is because it's a mobile game.
Okay, I'll give you a little more information just because this is a straight up wild card. I had it for 2 phones, and I still currently have it on my Xbox.
Why did you have 2 phones
Because I broke one in between.
and you still played Fallout on it? Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with 4,000 hours.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Okay, no, because this is still just a mobile game. I'm going to say Zar has put in...
Sorry, 400 hours. Sorry. Okay. Before he puts it in, 400 hours.
I did not have it written down. I'll take 400.
Oh, for God's sake. I still think I could have that. I'm going to guess that Zar has put in 750 hours in a Fallout Shelter.
Fuck.
All right, Zar, what is it?
Oh, man. Oh, my heart. Oh, JP, welcome to the Losers Club.
How many hours hours was it?
It was 301 hours.
Dude, that was a hype guess.
It was 300.7, I think, but I rounded out.
How many games does Zach have to win before it's enough?
Yeah.
How much pain do I have to endure?
Fine, I'll do it myself. Put on my Thanos gauntlet.
I ask you guys, how would we have gone into sudden death though?
The person who would have been automatically out would have just put up another game.
That could have been fun.
That's why I was hoping for a sudden death round, but instead, Zach had to be an asshole.
JP, I was actually kind of rooting for you because, you started out like you were going to guess really close, but then you just shot way too high, man.
Zach said 4,000 to start out with.
And you guys all laughed at me. I tried to change it. You let me.
Okay, new rule from now on, we are not giving Zach any leniency.
New rule, Zach's just not invited to these episodes anymore.
Well, JP, at least we both suck. Thanks for the 3 points, bud.
No, I don't want to be at the same table as Art. I may have given you those 3 points, but you know damn well you didn't earn them.
Someone's mad he tied.
Damn right I am.
Zach, you're just lucky as hell.
You're damn right I am.
I gave you that 400 as opposed to 4,000.
Then I would have tied with JP.
4,000? Why would I have put more hours into Fallout Shelter than Fallout 4?
I don't know.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With Zach, and if he would attack one of my monsters and I was about to activate a trap card, he would cancel the attack.
That was like 3rd grade, bro.
Yeah, and it still makes me mad.
I'm sorry, man.
You're like throwing paper last second when you originally threw rock.
Zach, I just wanted you to know I'm only making fun of you because I'm mad, and I'm jealous. You were clearly better at everything than me.
You got music on me and video editing and cuteness.
Hey, screw you both. I got 0 wins. I'm salty AF.
Why don't you just get good? Have you tried just getting good?
Cranky's advice doesn't work.
Have you tried not being terrible at things? Have you just tried?
I'm just the exception of being good.
All right, guys, I think it's about time to wrap this up. Let us know on the Twitter if you were playing along how you did in the game, and if you got more points than any of us. So we can't wait to see what you think. Give us some feedback on the episode. We'd love to hear it. In the meantime, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of the podcast, boys. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, in pure sadness, I must say thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Game Tea podcast. We will see you next week.
Thanks to the dub, boys. Bye.
Watch me lose next time.